Welcome to Wyndham Stadium on this Saturday night. Excited to be here. I'm Jules. I'm joined by Wes. Wes, how you going?
Well, thank you very much, Jules. I'm really looking forward to this contest. Obviously, we've just had the opportunity to call what was a terrific win for Bulleen Boomers over Wyndham in the women's, and now we have this opportunity to watch two fabulously talented teams go at it. We've got the ladder-leading Wyndham up against the reigning champs, McKinnon, who we saw last season. They were absolutely enormous, particularly in that final. It was a pretty outstanding effort by them, so this promises to be a great contest.
Absolutely. We know McKinnon are always well coached, well executing, and they show up for big games, coming from fifth on the ladder to win it all last year. Very impressive. Slightly different side this year, but still the same strong culture that we expect from the McKinnon Cougars. Starting lineup for tonight's contest, we've got number 1, Steve Wooden. Number 3, Mitch Barry, the captain. 11, Shaquille Maharaj. 16, Levi Smith, as McKinnon control the ball. For Wyndham, Daniel Herbert, number 12. Tomi Ailara, 13. Miles Thomas, 23. Oscar Jones, 30. And Troyce Manasseh, the closer. Primetime Troyce, 32.
Opportunity for McKinnon early, firing and connecting for 3. Steve Wooden gets things underway for the Cougars. That is the ideal start for the visitors to Eagle Stadium tonight.
Steve Wooden, 28 points, 12 rebounds, 6 steals, 2 blocks last week against Keysborough. As Miles Thomas unlucky with that one. Mitch Barry, always a strong performer, taking it to the lane. No. Tomi straight up, gets the rebound, controls it. As Wyndham look to bring up the ball and get a good look. Oscar Jones, that's good D by Barry, but better offense by the Juice. He's so prolific going to the basket, getting to the basket, runners, pull-ups, whatever you like.
He's such an exciting young player, isn't he? Here's Barry. Wooden, who started the game brilliantly, drives to the hoop and attracts some attention, lifts the McKinnon teammates from the bench. And that one, foul's called on Miles Thomas.
Wooden averaging 22 a game, 8 rebounds. You just feel this is playoff basketball, don't you? Slightly bigger crowd, more energy, a little more tense. It's going to be a good night as Wooden makes the first.
And it's really interesting that we've seen both in the women's game and, no doubt we're going to see in this contest too, obviously such composure from the key players from the free throw line, which is enormous. And, in light of what we saw at the Olympics, maybe the tension in those big occasion games was something that some of the players didn't manage particularly well. But here we are. This is McKinnon with a 3-point advantage early on. And Miles Thomas jams it home and brings his side back within 1.
That's big, and that's a statement, and he means business. As Wooden for 3, unlucky. Miles Thomas, we know he's a leaper, and he's an exciting player to watch. We might get a few more of those. Maybe 1 or 2 from Tomi. There's Tomi and Jones. Nice little 2-man game. Pull up from Oscar. Oh, that is pretty. And that is going to be hard to guard.
Well, as I say, such an exciting young player, and he's just got a tremendous upside. There's so many elements to his game that make him a great player to watch. Barry, nicely picked off by the king. Manasseh drives, and he puts it up. Doesn't make it on the first occasion, but he makes sure that he does on the second.
His teammates will let him know about that, but able to puff up the stat sheet with that rebound.
I'm sure that was his objective.
Yeah, well, he's very balanced across the stat sheet, Troyce Manasseh, as he gets a steal right on cue and looks to push. Excellent little Euro and 1, and he means business. Troyce Manasseh.
Yeah, the foul called on Levi Smith.
Troyce Manasseh averaging 16 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 2.6 steals a game, one of which we just saw there. Unlucky with the free throw.
Yeah, certainly did a lap of honour, just didn't want to drop, did it?
Mitch Barry brings it up, the captain, very important to this McKinnon team. Beautiful strip from Daniel Herbert. Can he go all the way? Excellent. So calm and cool as he had number 24, Adam Anderson, breathing down his neck. That's off. Herbert with the rebound.
Well, Herbert's another really improved young player, isn't he, for Wyndham? He's become such an integral part of this team as Jones goes from outside and he connects.
And he is feeling it. 7 points in less than 4 minutes. Don't let the juice get loose. Absolutely. Daniel Herbert moved into the starting 5 this season. Nice little response there from Anderson. Daniel Herbert had some great play last season, but obviously such a guard-dominant team. He didn't really get the opportunities. This season, he's done very well moving to that starting point guard spot. Unlucky there's Tomey cleans up the mess for his 2 first points of the game.
Well, really exciting contest, this one early on. Wyndham has jumped away to a 9-point advantage, but you can see McKinnon's just got some high-calibre players as driving to the hoop and not going on this occasion. Swatted away by Tomey. That was Steve Wooten going, but couldn't complete. Here's Oscar Jones, already with 7 points. Can't finish on this occasion, but certainly draws the attention of the McKinnon defence and wins himself a visit to the free throw line. He's going to go to the line for 2. The foul's called on Adam Anderson, who we saw drop that triple. And we were right behind that, and that was just absolutely magnificent. It was poetry in motion from Anderson. This is Oscar Jones. Lots of iron, but ultimately doesn't want to drop.
Good with the second.
AJ's got 8 points.
And that's one that McKinnon will have to place a lot of emphasis on in the defensive end. You don't want Oscar Jones to get going. He is efficient. Beautiful looking stroke. 16, Levi Smith. That's just a grown man move. Too big, too strong. Troyce Manasseh loves going to the basket, and when he puts 2 feet in the paint, he is dangerous with the euro, with the spin, with the pull-up, however way you like it.
He's up to 6 points already. McKinnon. Once again, not finishing Adam Anderson, but does draw a foul.
That's a couple of times they've looked inside. Guess McKinnon sensing Jones is slightly undersized and going at Anderson in the paint. So it'll be interesting what they do here in the second and how much they go to Anderson. Himself, key contributor here for McKinnon. 22 points a game.
Gets an opportunity from outside. Short on the shot. Got a bit of space in which to move now from the corner. Firing, not connecting there was Anderson. Now Manasseh. Building the sweat already. Troyce Manasseh. Tomey. Thomas from the corner. He buries it.
Great find there from Tomey, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, getting the assist.
It was Tomey. 11 points the advantage now for the home side.
Much improved this season, Tomey. Obviously dominant, strong. Miles Thomas with the steal. Go Gadget Arms. Let's see what he's got. Doubling him, gets it out. Herbert for 3. We know he can hit it. Boom! And just like that, 26-12. Wyndham are feeling it.
Well, the boys have started superbly. 26-12 midway through this first term.
And if you didn't see our earlier coverage in the women's division, you missed Bouleen's dominant performance beating Wyndham here. Very impressive performance, led by Amy Baum, near triple-double. And credit to Bouleen and their defence, did an excellent job on the superstar, Amanda Pascal.
I was talking to Amy between games, and I commended her on her efforts tonight, and said how very disappointed I was in Coach Mason Rogers for his lack of theatre, allowing her to stay on court. 2 assists away from a triple-double, as we see. That is great work by Wooten. He's up to 7 points as he buries another 2, and 12 points the advantage to the home side.
It's a 12-point game, but don't get it twisted. This is going to be a close one. You can tell the energy and the depth that McKinnon has. It might be 12, but I dare say it's probably not going to be 12 for long. This is, in my opinion, I'm calling it just going to go down right down to the wire. As Barry looks to settle things. We'll stay with McKinnon.
Well, I spoke with Troyce Manassa this morning on my radio show and did speak about this, and he said he's not a grudge holder as such, so he doesn't feel a huge chip on his shoulder with regard to playing McKinnon, given they defeated his team, Hume City, in last year's grand final. But at the same time, as we see Shaquille Maharaj draw a foul, and that's the second personal on Oscar Jones, and that's a little bit worrying early doors for Lucas Allen. But yeah, Troyce Manassa was certainly saying there's still plenty of reason to approach this game in a really positive, aggressive manner, knowing full well that, yes, of course, he'd love to see Wyndham first through to the grand final with a win against McKinnon.
Yeah, Troyce Manassa playing for Hume last year, and so dominant in that backcourt with Chris Elder, caused Wyndham, his current team, a lot of problems. That's Adamson. And they're really looking to post him, whether it's against Norling or Jones. A bigger guard there, Adamson. Just a bad pass there, Maharaj. Another bad pass. Bit sloppy from both teams. Wyndham gets it back.
Yeah, they dodged the bullet there, Wyndham. They handed it over, and Maharaj, unfortunately, not really able to make the most of his opportunity, and as a consequence, we'll see Wyndham through Thomas.
He likes that little fade away from the base. Unlucky on that one.
Well, you predicted that beautifully. Yeah, had that coming out of your mouth before he tried it, and
yeah. He prefers the left side, but either way. That's Wooden dancing at the top here. Good defense there. That's Barry. He likes the three. No good on that one. Tommy over everybody. Oh, faked everyone. Good rebound by Norling. And I think he thought Tommy was going to cut. Bit of miscommunication there. That's all right.
Look, I think we're privileged, aren't we, Jules, to have the opportunity to see such high-calibre basketball. The crowd's really turned out tonight here at Eagle Stadium, the Nickel Championship courts, and we're really witnessing a terrific game. Almost cut off there on that occasion by Herbert, but capitalising is Wooten, and he takes his personal tally out to 9 points. Cuts the margin back to 10.
Lovely pass there by Smith, able to thread the needle. Not a lot of room for error, but he got it in. That's Troyce, 2 feet in the paint, and he's dangerous. And one, Troyce Manassa.
Offensive foul.
Offensive foul, okay. What was the call? I didn't see that. There was a reach around, was it?
No, it was, might have been an arm bar.
Okay, all right.
Called on Troyce. Tommy Ayala sits down for Wyndham.
Barry brings up the ball. Anderson with the spin moves. Wooden. Oh, nice fake there. Kane Hines did well to stay with it.
Well, obviously some early foul trouble for Wyndham, and that's going to send McKinnon to the line. Kane Hines in the game and incurring a foul early doors, and Adam Anderson will go to the stripe. I should have made mention of the fact that player 0, Josh McQueen, has come in for the Cougars.
Anderson makes the first. And 15, penny ball. Checking in for the game.
So the margin back to 8 points here at Eagle Stadium, 26-18. Another offensive foul called on Wyndham. And we will go to the other end of the floor, and no, in fact, no substitution. So Bo Cossack comes in. He's a defensive beast, Bo Cossack.
Yep, absolutely. Very dynamic. Able to guard the guards, able to guard the bigs. A lot of length. Gets his hands in the lanes. Good addition to this Wyndham team this season, Bo Cossack. Wooden posts up Cossack. Little fade away. No good. Josh Norling looks to run. Herbert with the beautiful handles finds Hines. Norling for 3. No good. Anderson at top of the key to Barry. Barry 3. It's good. The captain with his first points for the night, and it's back to a 5-point game.
Daniel Herbert drives, can't finish. Barry.
They want to get one good shot, space the floor, and this is the man they want the ball in the hands of. Oh, unlucky there.
Cross-court violation.
Combination of some bit of a mistake, but good pressure from Josh Norling to force that. And Wyndham will get it with just under 5 seconds left. Let's see what they got. What are we drawing up here, Wes? Something for Troyes?
Something for Josh.
Unlucky there, but they'll be happy with that set as Wyndham finishes the first quarter 26-21. Hope you're enjoying this night's coverage, and we'll see you for the second quarter. All right, and we are back for the second quarter. Exciting game so far. 26-21, Wyndham lead. And Wooden leads all scorers with 9 points. Let me just fact check that actually. Anderson, how many has Anderson got? 6 himself, yeah, Wooden. And Oscar Jones on the bench, but has been impressive, as he usually is. Unlucky there from Kane Hines. Cossack with the rebound. Nice little finish there. First points for Bo Cossack.
Plays important minutes, Bo Cossack. Obviously not a starter typically, not a heavy scorer, but will play some really, really important minutes.
Yeah.
So interesting to see how Josh McQueen comes up after rehabbing his left shoulder. He drives and then dishes. That's Pennenborg, can't complete. Cossack comes up with the scraps. Norling, 1-on-3. Wisely chooses to dish it out to Troyce Manassa, who buries it.
Great find by Norling there. He sensed it wasn't on, wasn't going to be the best shot. Saw an open Manassa, boom, 3 points. That was a nice looking 3-point stroke there. We had a beautiful angle on that. That's Wooden. I think that's 9 points for him for the game.
Yeah, he's a class player, Wooden, isn't he? He's up to 12 actually. Fantastic. Here's Kane Hines. He banks in 2. It gets Arundoni up out of his seat. He's excited. And Kane Hines gets his first points of the game.
Arundoni certainly missed. Prolific 3-point shooter. Hopefully he'll be back soon, but obviously had a bit of a maybe ankle injury, I think, against Keysborough in early July, so he's just been sort of taking it easy and rehabbing that.
Second personal foul called on Troyce Manassa.
As Shaquille Maharaj checks back in. Been quiet so far. Still a long way to go. Shaquille averaging 22 a game. 20 a game. Had 22 last week at 69% from the field, if you don't mind. Big part of their offense. Anderson makes the second.
He's got 8 points, Anderson. So here's Manassa, who leads Wyndham in scoring with 9 points. Such an important player, but he's coughed up two fouls already. Goes to Norling in the corner. He finds the hole and he buries that one. So Josh Norling, his first points of the game are important ones. 10 points the margin once again.
Josh Norling coming up from the youth league. Dominant season last year. Oh, great block. I'll give that to Troyce. Pennyborg, strong finish there on the second attempt. Sticking with it. And there's Troyce. That's off. Wooden from the third row to grab that one. And that's going to be a foul on Cossack.
Well, we found in the women's game, didn't we, that a lot of fouls called on Wyndham actually proved very, very costly because some of the key players had to sit. And we don't want to see, well, from a Wyndham perspective, of course, we don't want to see that same sort of situation emerge. Of course, our McKinnon supporters following on at home. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. No doubt you'll be okay with that. As Pennenborg buries the 3 from the corner, and once again, he lifts his teammates from their seats. There's a bit of excitement for the Cougars on that occasion.
Big few minutes here from Pennenborg. Oh, strong take by Daniel Herbert. Very nice. No fear driving to the lane. As Mitch Barry looks to bring it up. They're going to get Shaquille Maharaj involved as he's able to draw the foul and shoot 2. Wyndham have kept him quiet so far in this game. McKinnon, a lot of different pieces, a lot of scorers. They're just very well balanced. I mean, you can sort of say the same thing for Wyndham, but...
Now, Bo Cossack's just picked up his 3rd personal foul. He's had limited minutes on the floor. Unfortunately, he's attracted the attention of the referees at different times, and that's a little bit problematic for Wyndham.
As we see Emmanuel Dang with his first minutes of the game.
And Shaquille Maharaj at the line. 2 for 2. Gets his scoring underway. And it's back to a 5-point game with Wyndham holding that advantage. 38-33.
Maharaj with the rebound, looks to push. He'll take that into Hines. Kane Hines, he is excited, and he should be. That's an excellent charge. Kane Hines, the Energizer Bunny. The dream teammate. I say it every game, but he's just the dream teammate. Just plays hard, goes after balls, dives on the floor, draws charges. Everyone wants a teammate like Kane Hines.
Yeah, they call him the glue. Very, very popular man.
Good composure by Herbert, and good find to Hines. See, up, back out. Tomey for three. We know he can hit it. No good. Good job by Dang. Stayed with it. He'll shoot two.
Yeah, Levi Smith, the expression of surprise on his face there on that occasion. Just asking the question, but incurs his second personal foul, and that causes Emmanuel Deng to go to the line.
And going back to Shaquille Maharaj, spent, before coming to McKinnon, spent 2 seasons with Albury-Wodonga Bandits in the NBL 1. So, know he can play.
Yeah, no doubt. 40 plays 33, almost midway through this second term. Pen and ball.
Almost across court.
Yeah. Smith, looks back inboard to Pen and ball. He's strong under the basket. And Pennenborg adds two.
Great find by Smith. Obviously, Wyndham going into a press, and McKinnon looked comfortable. Dang tries to stay in. Clock winding down. Tomey will have to take that. Pull up. No good. Oh, Kane Hines picks his pocket to Dang. Beautiful work. And Wyndham up off the bench, excited.
Well, 2 telling moments for Kane Hines in the few minutes that he's played on court tonight. He'll be delighted with that. Here's Smith looking to construct something. Wooten from distance. Oh, and he lands it. Very impressive shooting. He's up to 15 points, leads all scorers.
Lovely looking, Jay. Just perfect form, great arc, follow through. Good find by Herbert. Unlucky. That was a good pass by Tomey. Kane just unable to hold on to it. But good ball movement from Wyndham. They'll be happy with that generally, not the result. Just a 4-point game, Wes. Nice and close, how we like it.
Nerves might not be travelling all that well by the latter stages of the game as Wooten fires again. Just to the left on that occasion. So here's Herbert. Herbert goes from distance and he finds the centre. And Herbert up to 10 points.
Oh, in the steal, and he'll go coast to coast. 12 points. And that's timeout. Called by McKinnon. Back up to a 9-point game. we're back at it. Wyndham lead. McKinnon 47-38, just on the 5 left. Nice little run, mini run there by Wyndham. Let's see how McKinnon responds. Anderson, good job by Hines. Almost, and he has almost forced the turnover. Maharaj has the ball. Mitch Barry for 3, it's good. And we know he can drain it.
Barry up to 6 points. Herbert, Wyndham's leading scorer, drives, does the J. Now Manasseh. Inboard to Ayelara. Back out to Herbert. Herbert almost banks in a triple. Can't complete. And it's Wooten who brings it up the floor for McKinnon. Pennenborg, he's played some important minutes with 7 points. Barry can't complete on the first occasion. Backs up his own good work by getting up there nice and close.
And he robbed Pennenborg of an assist, but it was a beautiful pass there by the big fella. But good job, Mitch Barry, to stay with it. Tommy swings the ball, Troyce. Kane Hines, no good from 3. Anderson with the ball, and they'll look to push.
Second personal foul called on Troyce Manasseh.
And only a 4-point game. We need to get the floor wipers for that one. With a bit of help. Shout out to our little ones. We haven't seen Oscar Jones there for a little while.
No, he's been sitting out for some time. Luke Sellon will be hoping for a big second half from him. Wooten, such a strong player. Real battle of the big fellas under the basket there on that occasion. Wooten once again. Ayelara goes to ground. I reckon Tommy Ayelara slipped there on that occasion. There's a little bit of sweat on the floor.
He's just pointing to the floor sweepers.
Pennenborg sits down, 7 points in some important minutes and really some strong possessions too. So played a valuable role for McKinnon Cougars to this point in time.
Very efficient. Few points, a few boards, some nice passes. Key minutes there from Pennenborg.
Really knows how to box out.
Yep.
Uses his strength well. Here's Wooten. He's got 15 points, now 16 points.
So much depth for this McKinnon side.
Yeah, they're a high calibre side as Wooten takes his personal tally to 17 points and closes to a 2-point deficit. Wyndham 47, McKinnon 45, 3:15 remaining in this first half. So, gnawing into the action. Emmanuel Deng may not have expected to come in quite as early as he has. Herbert fires, doesn't connect for 3 on this occasion. Bit of a battle under the glass.
And looks like he'll stay with Wyndham. And Oscar Jones checking back in. McKinnon obviously recruit quite well, losing Sharif Black, who went and played very strong season in NBL 1 Central, I think with Woodville, if I'm not mistaken. And also losing Nathan Davies, and obviously able to recruit some high caliber players to replace them this season.
Sure have. They're pretty serious in their quest to go back to back. There's no mistake about that. Oscar Jones back into the contest, fires for 3, overcooks the shot. Reaching high is Barry, wins himself possession, and Tommy Ayelara, the perpetrator on that occasion.
Probably didn't need to give up that foul, but it is what it is.
And we will walk to the free throw line, and Mitch Barry looking to build on 8 points.
And timeout here.
Timeout at
2:49.
Stadium. We'll probably take an opportunity to go through the score sheet Jules, we've got Steve Wooten leading the way with 17 points for McKinnon. With 8, we've got Mitch Barry and also Adam Anderson. And with 7, Luke Pennenborg. And for Wyndham, they're led in scoring by Daniel Herbert with 12. And Troy Spinassa has 9. Oscar Jones has 8 points. So the game's really tightened up. Wyndham obviously got away to that really bright beginning. They were moving the ball really well. Sure ball handling, accurate shooting. They were just demonstrating great skill. And obviously McKinnon have worked their way back into the contest. No real surprise. We know full well they're a high calibre side, and as you've just outlined, they had such a great list last season, and they've actually supplemented that this year, and particularly made way, as other players made way, they've topped up with some really high calibre players.
Probably on paper, I can't believe I'm saying this, probably more impressive on paper, more talented from a depth standpoint this year than last year.
I agree, yeah, I think so. Yeah. McKinnon Cougars, they'll be pretty chipper, and they've spent a fair bit of time in the middle of the table this season, and then they've sort of really just found their mojo, and perhaps they've just timed their run. It's got a lot to do with, training workloads and just obviously consolidating playing styles and the playbook, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bobbles around there for Mitch Barry, but it drops. 2 for 2, and he's got 10 points. And we're locked at 47 points apiece, Jules.
It was never going to be a blowout one way or another. This will definitely go down to the wire. You can feel it. Nice drive, unable to finish. Kane Hines, who else? Gets it back to Oscar Jones. Herbert, 3. Rattles out. And that's number 40, Nick Woodall, bringing up the ball. Barry, they want a ball into Wooten. Maharaj takes it himself. No good, good defense. Oscar Jones pulls it back out. Skip pass to Herbert. Tommy. Back to Herbert. He's going to take it himself. Good defense by Maharaj. Excellent defense. And way to go, Herbert staying with it. Wyndham will get it back. That was a clunky offense. Wyndham will be happy, get the ball back with 13 seconds. And Anderson checks back in. Maharaj will be angry at that. He did everything he could, but Oscar Jones, more spin moves than a washing machine.
Well, Oscar Jones and Tomi Aguilar are both demonstrating why, as he goes to the free throw line now, why they were invited to try out with Cairns Taipans throughout the course of the winter. They spent a little bit of time up north, took the opportunity to head up there, and yeah, it was a terrific opportunity for them, and they both offer plenty, don't they?
Absolutely, yeah. And, I'm big on Oscar Jones, but he's the type of guy in the future, I could see him as a DP on an NBL side. That wouldn't surprise me one bit.
Well, he's still a young man.
How old's Oscar Jones? 20? Thereabouts?
Yeah, be about that, yep. Yeah.
McKinnon up in the lanes, playing really tough defense here. Herbert, no good. That was always going to be a tough one. Slightly fading away. And here we have Barry bring up the ball with about a minute left. 49-47, Wyndham lead. That would have been possibly one of those ones Tommy throws down.
Well, Tommy, if he'd seen some open space, he would have had a crack at it for sure. Pennenborg incurs his first personal foul.
Termy makes the first. Thinking back to Keysborough, was it Gerard Newby with that thunderous jam? Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
That was ridiculous. Makes the second.
4 points for Aolara. 4-point advantage for Wyndham.
Wyndham shooting not bad, 7 from 9.
Maharaj from the corner. There was a relatively acute angle there on that occasion. He was very tight in the corner.
It looked a bit awkward.
It did. Here's Jones. Some open space in which to move. Swatted away. I reckon that might have been Wotton's hand there on that occasion. He's a talented player on both sides of the ball.
Great defence there by Wotton.
He's got 17 points already. He's going to want there just to be the one clear shot in this quarter remaining as we count down just 2 seconds outside the shot clock, the game clock.
Anderson on Jones, pulls up from 3. Bang! Oh, wow, what a finish there. Big shot by Anderson. 51 plays 50, and haven't we been entertained here in the first half? So far, so good, and we knew it would be a close one. So many prolific scorers, both teams executing so well. It's been exciting. As far as top scorers, Wooden for McKinnon, 17 points. He has been efficient 17 points. Anderson now up to 11. And for Wyndham, top scorers, Daniel Herbert, impressive first half, 12 points. And Oscar Jones up to 10. Look forward to second half in a little bit. See you soon. And we are back. Jules and Wes for the second half. Wyndham leading McKinnon 51-50. It's going to be an exciting second half here. Always is when these two teams play. Mitch Barry, and one, sticks out the tongue. And he's thrilled, and why wouldn't you be? Mitch Barry, the captain, so far, another strong performance, and his bench love it.
Third personal on Oscar Jones. Problematic.
Not ideal, as Barry makes the free throw. Not ideal so early into the second, but I think he should be okay. Oscar Jones, not often in foul trouble, so I think he'll play sensibly.
So McKinnon with a 2-point advantage. Wyndham stripped of possession, and here's Barry. Once again, Smith, and now Maharaj. Dishes to Barry. Anderson. Can't complete. Now on the charge, Daniel Herbert. Dishes to Oscar Jones. Fires for three, short on the shot. Herbert showing great elevation, but not able to haul it in, so McKinnon away.
Troy's able to keep it in bounds. Impressive. Spin move, fade away, nails it, and lets them know about it. Loving it. 53-53.
Well, we saw the early game. Dominant Pauline. And on this occasion, this is a very tight contest, but the edge by 2 provided courtesy of Anderson's reverse layup. He's up to 13 points.
That was a good find. Caught Wyndham sleeping there. Miles Thomas, who sat a little bit in the second quarter, so hopefully he gets some good minutes here and gets going. Miles averaging just under 18 as Maharaj takes the bucket for 2.
It's 4 points, Maharaj, but you can see that he's a really creative player who offers a great deal to McKinnon. Herbert. Ayolara dishes out to Manasseh. He's long on the shot. Swiped away by Ayolara. Quickly from Herbert, inboard to Jones. And Barry incurs a foul. So, Mitch Barry, his first.
Strong performance so far. 13 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. Impressive stat sheet so far from Barry.
Yeah, he's an exciting player.
This will be a fadeaway. Difficult there. They made it difficult. Good defense by McKinnon. Troyce gets it. Stays with it. 2 points. Great hustle by Troyce Manasseh, not giving up on the play. A few misses there close to the rim, including that layup in the first quarter. I think he's just wants his rebounds up there.
13 for Troyce, unlucky for some, but not for Troyce. I'm sure he'll build on that. Maharaj.
Not the purest stroke there, but I think Maharaj will get himself going. Beautiful defense there, strip for ball. I don't know if that's a block or a steal. I'm going to say steal. And Mitch Barry, no one put a body on him. He just wanted it more, and he gets 2. And Coach Allen's not happy, and Wyndham shouldn't be happy with that. That's just effort there. Need to get back. 59 plays 55 as Herbert brings the ball up.
Yes, Cougars looking strong as this second half's really starting to gain traction. Ayolara puts the ball to the floor. Jones fires for 3. Bit of a teardrop on that occasion, front of the rim, and doesn't go, and so the Cougars will just settle things down and structure up for their own assault.
They execute well, McKinnon. It's Maharaj. No good there. created some space but unable to finish. Let's see what Wyndham has got. Herbert, 3. Boom! Daniel Herbert up to 15 points and 6 rebounds. Not bad for a smaller guard. That's good defense by Wyndham there. Excellent. Now McKinnon will get it back, but that's really good from Wyndham, doubling there, showing, and getting their hands in their lane. Lucas Allen will be happy with that. No one on Smith, and he nails the 3. That's just poor communication. A few little lapses there by Wyndham, not boxing out on Barry and then leaving Smith wide open for the 3.
Well, the bench saw it. They were certainly communicating that, but they were just a little bit belated in doing so. Here's Thomas. Yeah, he attracts plenty of attention. It was almost a 1-on-3 there on that situation as they chose to try to block him in.
And Miles Thomas quiet so far with 5 points. See if he can add to that. And he does.
Was Levi Smith incurring his 3rd personal foul? Thomas makes both. 7 points, and Wooten's going to take a break with 17 points. And Pennenborg comes in.
Pennenborg, some good minutes in the first half as Wyndham looked to press, almost get it. And they look to be in a bit of a zone here. Barry, the zone buster, no. Smith with the rebound, back to Maharaj, and they'll get another go at it. Maharaj, pump fake. Oh, I don't know what to call that, but effective. That was interesting.
The running scoop.
Yep.
It was good by Maharaj. He was very composed. He knew what he was wanting. From the corner, Herbert. He connects for 3. Ties it up at 64. In fact, Wyndham 63, McKinnon 64. So a 1-point game.
Herbert, some big minutes.
Herbert's up to 18 points.
Leading all scorers.
He is.
Yep.
So he's had a good night. And Wyndham will be hoping that he continues this rich vein of form that has carried him to the game. High scoring leader at the moment. Ayelara takes on Pennenborg. Then dishes to the corner. Jones. Dishes out to Herbert. Herbert for 3 once again. Not on this occasion. Barry streams forward. Offloads to Smith. And he makes 2. Foul's called on Herbert. A 2nd personal. So Pennenborg steps back out.
Just a quick one from him. I think he was just out there for a few minutes.
He was.
No doubt he'll be back. He's been playing well. Smith, no good on that one. Miles Thomas looks to push. Minasa, 3, in and out. And Maharaj with a rebound. He's had a really good 3rd quarter here. Some really good minutes. More characteristic given his usual performance and stat sheet. Big part of their success. Great find by Barry. Unlucky there, but good find.
Manasseh, he's signed in deficit by 3. Miles Thomas fires. He's going to go to the line for 3.
McKinnon are doing a really good job keeping Troyes as much as possible out of the paint. I say that, he's got 13 points, but they've made him score in different ways. Usually he just sort of has his way getting to the basket, either a spin move or a pull-up or a little Euro. McKinnon doing a pretty good job on him.
Oscar Jones sits down, and returning to the fray is Josh Norling. As Thomas is good with his first 2 attempts.
Just automatic.
3 for 3. Absolutely textbook work from Thomas there on that occasion. And we're locked at 66 points apiece. This is going to go to the wire, one would imagine. Maharaj from the corner. He fires and he connects. And he just gives a little bit of a look to the Wyndham bench. Maybe a bit of trash talk coming over the line.
Just a little bit.
Thomas.
I dare say Aaron Dolney's involved in that somewhere.
I reckon Aaron would have just been complimenting him on being such a good player.
Possibly.
He's a gentleman. So this is going to be a Wyndham ball. They're trailing by 3, 69-66 McKinnon's way. 2:38 remaining in this third term. Looks to be a closer contest than the other final that's happening in Champ Men tonight.
Keysborough v Shepparton.
Yeah. Great first season in Champ Men for Shepparton.
Absolutely.
But not quite going their way tonight.
Tommy. Manassa, nice little pump fake to the rack. Beautiful. Great read. Joyce Manassa up to 17 points.
Yeah, Keysborough by 16 against Shepparton at the moment. Similar stage of game, latter stages third term.
Anderson buries the triple. Some real sharp shooting going on here.
Yeah, Anderson up to 16 points. Here's Manassa once again. Ayalara. Oh, fortuitous for Wyndham on that occasion. It spilled out to Manassa. Thomas drives at the basket and attracts the crowd. Well, Maharaj has gone down. I hope he's all right. He looks to be grasping the knee or the ankle.
Hopefully it's nothing serious.
Yep.
We had Nathan Davies here, if you remember last year, from McKinnon, have a pretty serious injury in the semi-final.
Yeah, that was really, really sad to see. Maharaj is up and about now.
Good to see. As Thomas goes to the free throw line, both teams shooting very impressive percentage. Wyndham shooting 86% and McKinnon 88%. Both coaches will be happy with that. And McKinnon 12 from 22 from three-point land at 55%. It's been impressive.
Like I said to you in the early game, and our Cougars supporters won't be privy to what I was talking about there, but it was about when we were watching like the best standard basketball we're ever going to see, which was at the Olympics, was that we were seeing guys and girls step to the free throw line and not make seemingly basic sort of skills, really.
Yeah.
And having said that, as we wrap up Miles Thomas, he misses the first, but he makes the second. So Thomas has got 11 points. So it just obviously big game tension can clearly play a part. And the Cougars lead it by 3, 72-69.
Anderson just hit a 3, takes it to the basket. Beautiful finish there.
18 points for Anderson. They've got the ascendancy by 5 points, Cougars, 74-69. Wyndham with some work to do if they're going to please their home crowd. Let's turn out tonight to the Nickel Championship courts. Foul called. Yeah, it's on 2 to come for Wyndham. Foul's called on Josh McQueen, who hasn't played many minutes. He has clearly been rehabbing a left shoulder injury, as we can see from the cupping marks around his left shoulder girdle region.
Ever had any cupping as a form of treatment?
Yes, I certainly have.
Yeah, thoughts?
Leaves you with some nice marks.
Yeah,
It looks impressive, like you're doing something serious about your health and fitness. I dare say I'll probably never look quite as fit as Josh McQueen does, though. Miles Thomas helping out the floor wipers, which is great to see. He's quite a versatile player. 64 seconds left in this third quarter, 74-70. And Josh Norling at the line. He makes the second. So Norling's got 5. So a critical few moments. Great steal by Manasseh. He'll take it to the hoop. And he pulls 2 back. 17 points for Troyce.
Troyce Manasseh, 2.6 steals a game. And he was about to get his third. That's the call here. Foul on Wyndham. Good intensity there by Wyndham. Let's see what McKinnon's got. 46 seconds left in the third.
Called on Daniel Herbert, that one. A third personal. We might have a clock adjustment here. So it's been a really tight contest right throughout the course of this one.
A lot of contributors, both teams very deep.
Yeah.
Anderson with up to 20, Wooten on 17. Maharaj, quieter first half, but some really key minutes here in the third.
Yeah, it was Wyndham by 5 at quarter time, by 1 at half time, and this is a McKinnon ball.
Great help by Kane Hines there in defence. They've McKinnon have kept Tomi Iolara relatively quiet, averaging 15 a game, being held to 4.
Well, this is going to be interesting. Ref's just having a little bit of a chat to the boys to
settle things down.
Yep. Josh Norling's having a fair bit to say there to Adam Anderson. So Maharaj fires from deep and connects with the 3.
Not the most textbook shot, but he is efficient.
He's got a dozen.
Up to 12 points.
McKinnon by 4.
Troyce Manasseh with the ball. Maharaj in the lanes again. Spin move, Troyce. And 1. Beautiful. If in doubt, give it to Troyce. Wheeling and dealing, getting to the bucket. Chance to make a 3-point play the old-fashioned way. Troyce.
And a 4th personal foul called on Shaquille Maharaj.
Makes it up to 20 points for the game.
Just a single shot left, you'd think. Here's Maharaj. He drives up the court. Levi Smith can't connect. Big push in the back.
Absolutely.
By Maharaj, and that is going to be his 5th personal foul. And his night is over.
That hurts.
Right in the shadows of three-quarter time. It does hurt McKinnon because he's actually played. He was a very, very important cog in the McKinnon machine across the course of that third term that brought them into a position where they were heading Wyndham, and now quite potentially, as we, with 0.5 seconds, see Josh Norling go to the line, it may be tied up, or Wyndham may even be leading at three-quarter time.
Yeah, not a good foul for a few reasons. I mean, worst case scenario, Norling gets the ball under the other side of the court and has to throw a haymaker, but instead you foul out and send Josh Norling to the free throw line. He makes the first. And the second. Cool and calm, Josh Norling.
And there we have it, with McKinnon, for all intents and purposes, dominating that third term and giving themselves the edge, and yet Wyndham still lead by 1 at three-quarter time. So just some bit of a lack of discipline there in the latter stages, I suspect, by McKinnon.
That's exactly what it is, Wes. And we're back. Fourth quarter. Wyndham lead McKinnon by 1. How good is this? Troyce Manassa gets it. Top of the key. Just going to look to drive. Good defense there. Great defense. Josh McQueen. Troyce Manassa. Not an easy man to stop going to the basket. And that's Wooden with the ball. Top of the key. Wyndham's defense here is exceptional. Nothing is coming easy. That was a good finish there by Josh McQueen. But good defense by Wyndham, really making him work for it. Gee, the floor sweepers have been busy tonight.
Sure have been. Good sportsmanship demonstrated there by Mitch Barry, helping his opposing number 3, Josh Norling, to his feet. Josh Norling having a bit of a chew there as he plays, which I'd be a little bit frightened I'd be swallowing that, but nonetheless he knows what he's doing. He's probably done it for all of his basketball career. He fires, misses by a long way, but Kane Hines, Josh Norling calls that a pass on that occasion, and Kane Hines puts it in for 2 and restores order and puts Wyndham back in front by 1.
Love it. This defense has really gone up a level. Everything's starting so high for McKinnon. And it's going to be a foul.
Yes, foul on Kane Hines, second personal. Might be a third personal, in fact, for Kane. Now, interesting that both Oscar Jones and Daniel Herbert are sitting. They're 2 very, very damaging ball handlers. Oh, nice work by Troyce Manassa to steal. He takes it all the way to the glass and he's wrapped up on that occasion by Steve Wooden. Can't get his arms raised above his head.
That's impressive by Wooden, just to be able to do that to Troyce. There's a steam tray going down the lane.
Lucas Allen says he wants to have a little bit of a chat. And Troyce Manassa will walk back to the line with an opportunity for 2. It's been a really high caliber game, this one, hasn't it? Very entertaining.
Absolutely. Not a lot of room for error, right? I mean, there hasn't been too many sort of significant periods of time where teams are making bad decisions. You've really got to be on your A game tonight if you're going to pull away with a W.
Well, we know full well that the best of the BigV champ men's teams would be, and women's teams, would be taking it right to some of the NBL 1 teams. There's no question of that.
Yeah.
So here's pen and ball. And he'll just calm things down, handing it off to Barry, who just cuts a swathe through the key. Offloads to McQueen, who, with a reverse layup, adds 2. He's got 4 points. And once again, McKinnon stride back and a little bit closer to Wyndham.
McQueen. Great minutes here on the offensive and defensive end. Really contributing here. I keep saying it, McKinnon are really deep. A lot of good contributors. And here's the captain. Wooden's been pretty quiet after that monstrous first half. Let's see if they can get him going. He's going to pull that for sure. No good. Good effort here by both players. And it's going to be a foul. Blocking foul on Mitch Barry.
So that was the race to avoid giving a foul really on that occasion, wasn't it? Both players seized the opportunity. They realised what was on the line. As I referenced Daniel Herbert and also Oscar Jones sitting, and now Herbert's head back into the action with his characteristic lime green playing shoes.
The Kobe's. Kobe Grinches. I saw you had the Reebok pumps the other week though, Wes. Oh, you got them on? Yep. That's a timeless shoe.
Got them on now.
Love it.
Yep.
Has Herbert, brings up the ball. Manassa, he's unlucky there. He was looking for Tommy in the paint. Pennenborg able to get the ball. Controlling the ball, so important. Wooden for three, needs no hesitation. That's a big three. McKinnon take the lead, 84-82.
Wooden up to 20 points. Manasseh dishes to Herbert, steps inside, can't get his pass away. Wooden with the block.
Bit of confusion, it's a jump ball. McKinnon way. It's good defence there.
Yeah, terrific defence by the Cougars. Telling few moments for the visitors, who, as I say, in the latter phases of this season, they've really got their game together, haven't they? Starting to understand their system, and Wooden goes again from deep. Finds only iron on this occasion. And so now Manasseh to bring it up the floor.
Manasseh wants to find his way in the lane. Kane, Tomey. Turnover so costly this late in the game. Wyndham really need to protect the ball, get good looks. And McKinnon certainly will. So disciplined on both ends of the floor. That's going to be on Troyce Manasseh, who has 4 steals for the game. It's impressive. Levi Smith checks in for Pennenborg.
So Wyndham looking for a little more agility and speed. Tomey sits down and Oscar Jones comes in.
Oh, lovely spin move. Weren't able to finish. Anderson. Herbert looks to push. Puts on the Jets. Good ball movement. Back out. Jones. They're going to swing. Jones unlucky. Who wants it more? Wooten comes up with it. Anderson. Beautiful little alley-oop to McQueen. And McKinnon, 86-82 as we go to a timeout. Don't go anywhere. All right, and we're back, 86-82 with 6 minutes left. Troyce brings up the ball. There's complete denial by McKinnon. They're up in the lanes, they're excited, they're energetic. I don't know how he got that shot up. I don't know how he got that shot in. Oscar Jones with a beautiful finish. Just the ability to slow it down, impressive.
Yeah, he's got a fantastic understanding of the nuances of the game and great skill to couple with that.
It's an underrated skill to slow it down when you're driving to the lane.
Barry finds the iron only. There's Thomas, cleans up the scraps. Midway through this 4th and final term, it's a 2-point game. Thomas stripped of possession. McKinnon have been right on the ball when it comes to defence tonight, haven't they?
Absolutely. Wooten with another strip. It's impressive defence. That's not easy to guard. Miles Thomas at full speed with a spin move. And Anderson, 3 seconds left, throws up the three. It's good! Huge three by Anderson as it goes to a 5-point lead, 89-84.
Huge three in distance, huge three in context in the game. 5 points separate the two sides. Herbert, he's stripped of possession. So McKinnon.
Couple of excellent defensive plays by McKinnon.
Coach Adam Walsh just asking to slow things down and taking too long to get it over.
And Wyndham responses excellent. As a teammate, as a coach, you love that. Oscar Jones understanding the importance of the game, the moment, forcing an 8-second backcourt. Excellent. And we have a timeout with a 5-point game. McKinnon shooting 52% from three, 15 of 29. It's impressive. And a few big shots with the shot clock winding down. Those are the ones that really hurt.
Well, it's about doing the fundamentals, isn't it, really? And you would think whichever side blinks by failing to do the fundamentals here in this really tight contest will be the side that is playing again next week.
And holding on to the ball is definitely a fundamental. Some sloppy turnovers here in the fourth by Wyndham. Still plenty of time left. Excellent strip there. That's just all effort and intensity by Daniel Herbert. Jones, corner three. No good. Troyce comes up with the rebound. Tomey, three. No good. Jones with the rebound. Wyndham really going after it. McKinnon needs to do better to box out. A few long balls, but still, that's inexcusable. Manasseh stops, pops, beautiful.
Manasseh's got 24 points. Adam Walsh will be livid that Wyndham had so many repeat opportunities there. 3 points separate the two sides. McKinnon, 89, Wyndham, 86. Wooten takes it to the hoop.
Beautiful little finger roll. They probably thought he was going to shoot it.
He's got 22 points. The Wyndham crowd trying to ignite something here. Herbert. Jones. Spin move.
Gorgeous.
Adds 2. Oscar Jones. Such a talented young player.
Beautiful.
3 points. 3 points once again. Inside the final 3 minutes of this contest, the winner will go through to the grand final. The loser will be hosting Keysborough next week. So that's Anderson, who leads the scoring for McKinnon, missing by a fair way there, but let me tell you that if you've just joined the coverage, that's a rarity because he's been pretty hot tonight.
He has been on. That's a good post up there. Bit of a mismatch. There's got to be a foul there. And there is. Oh. Hold on. Yes. That's the way I saw it, Wes. There was a lot of ball, a lot of hands. And he's been good on the line tonight. Miles Thomas.
Yes, he's made 6 of 7.
And that's the commentator's curse there.
Sure is.
makes the second, and we have a 2-point game.
Thomas has got 12 points. So, Levi Smith. Wooten drives, weaves his way through traffic beautifully. Thomas rips down the defensive board, loses his feet, loses the ball. Here's McQueen.
Yeah.
Offensive foul.
That is a huge play by Daniel Herbert, able to take the charge. So impressive. That was hard to read. That wasn't a bad spin move by McQueen, but Herbert just stepped up, able to move to the right position.
Quite potentially the spin move which actually sold McQueen into a bit of doubt as to where Herbert's positioning was.
That's a huge play by Herbert in the context of this game.
Inside the final 2 minutes of our contest, McKinnon by 2. Who's going through to the grand final? Manasseh dishes to Herbert, fires from distance. No basket.
Violation. It looked good coming off his hands. And
it's a tough pill to swallow when it eventually does go through.
Right? But viewers wouldn't have heard, but there was a bit of a loud cheer there. Unfortunately, it did count. Let's see if Wyndham can get an important stop here. Barry doesn't want the screen, wants to go one-on-one, pulls up from 3. Boom! Mitch Barry with a huge triple. Joyce Manasseh, all business.
26 points.
26 points. Still only a 3-point game. Wyndham doesn't need to foul, just good defense and stops. And that's good defense there by Joyce Manasseh. Excellent defense on Wooden.
Bit unfortunate for Wooden, just lost his footing a little bit there. Just leaves the door ajar. The margin is 4 points. And the ref's just checking something with the technical officials.
I think there's maybe some debate about whether Wyndham's 90 or 91.
Well, for a time there, they had the score slightly different, didn't they? So
yeah.
There's only 3 points separating the sides, so we're just clarifying that right now. Joyce Manasseh, 26 points, leads Wyndham in scoring. Daniel Herbert has 18 and Oscar Jones has 14.
Great atmosphere here at Eagle Stadium on a Saturday night. Good turnout from the McKinnon faithful also. Shout out to them. Well represented here in the stands.
And no doubt, probably the majority of our supporters watching the live stream are McKinnon Cougars supporters, so a big hello to you, and no doubt you're enjoying the way the game's going at this particular point in time. And just clarified that. It's 94-91, just to make certain of that. So 3 points separate the two teams. 55.9 seconds remain in the contest as Joyce Manasseh brings the ball up the floor for Wyndham. Tries to weave his way through traffic. Dishes to Ayolara. He can't connect. Daniel Herbert. 1 point game.
Huge play by Herbert. 1 point game, just to stop. Plenty of time, just good defense and a stop. In McKinnon, you want to execute. And who else but Daniel Herbert with a big rebound. Joyce Manasseh, he'll look to drive. Miles Thomas. Fade away.
Well,
Unlucky.
It's the win of the possession that McKinnon so coveted. We've got a timeout. We would think it'll be very, very tough for Wyndham now, albeit that there's only 1 point separate the two sides.
A couple of Wyndham supporters there in the corner, getting excited. Unlucky there for Wyndham. Don't go anywhere.
Good work, mate.
McKinnon ball with 5.6, up by 1. And Wyndham will look to foul here. Unfortunately, they'll have to foul a few times, given they're only at 2 fouls. And there's one. Need a couple of quick fouls here. Or a steal, but probably unlikely. .9 seconds left. Mitch Barry has the ball from the sideline. And they'll try to foul them one more time. And McKinnon will go to the line. And Wyndham will get it back with 1.8. Not a lot of time, not impossible, but probably unlikely given the amount of time left.
Well, it might be one of those situations where Steve Wooten is able to make the first and deliberately doesn't make the second. We've sometimes seen that, haven't we?
Yep.
He's been a very impressive play. He started the game brilliantly, didn't he?
Absolutely. Big first half. A little bit quiet in the third. And once again, some key minutes here in the fourth.
There it is. McKinnon win it.
Just like you drew it up, Wes.
Yep.
There you go. 95-93. We knew we would have a nail-biter, and these two teams certainly didn't disappoint. Some key performances for McKinnon. We've got Adam Anderson, 23 points. Steve Wooden came out big, 22. Mitch Barry, the captain, 18. For Wyndham, Choice Manassa, 26. And Daniel Herbert, 20. Impressive performance by McKinnon. They obviously go to the grand final on the 31st. And Wyndham, one more chance, one more bite at the apple. Next week, they'll play Keysborough. That will be exciting. So hope you've enjoyed the coverage for men's and women's championship division games this evening. And we'll see you next week on Saturday for the men's and women's game. To McKinnon, good luck on the 31st.